All right, this is the bucket list tag. I don't know whose bucket list it is, but I ran into it on a blog post. Anyways, yes, blogs still exist. I have one. Lots of people have one. But most of the people on my list that I used to watch, read, they haven't been active in a long, long time. Anyways, number one, have you or would you go to a nude beach and why? I hate and why. Be bloody cuz. Anyways, yeah, I have been to a nude beach. I've been to several nude beaches in Canada and the United States. I've been to a nude resort in the United States. I've been to nude campgrounds all over Canada and a few in the United States. I have no shame about my body. I have no bad body image. I don't think it is shameful to be nude in, with other people around. I think it's one of the worst things that good people, so-called good people, do to children is give them a sense of shame about their body. It's wrong. I think it's very wrong. There is an importance to not be nude all the time in public, but there is room in our lives for social nudity. There just is. And of course, recreational nudity at home. So, it's a non-sexual thing. It's just your body. You're just being in your natural state. So, Anyways, number two, would you eat sushi? And then in brackets, it's got raw or cooked, because you can't have cooked sushi. There is sushi that's cooked. There's no raw in it. But it's actually a lot less common, but you can get sushi that is like California rolls where there's no fish in it. It's just veggie. And there's all kinds of veggie sushi and whatnot. You can get beef sushi, which is cooked, and whatnot. Chicken sushi, which is cooked. Anyways, yes, I eat sushi. I can't afford it most of the time, but I have eaten kind of a lot of it in the past. A friend and my best friend, who's dead now, she died last year. A lot of people died last year. It was just sucked. But anywho, on her birthday, we used to go to the sushi place that's not far from here and have sushi. So yeah, we would walk over there and have a big feed of sushi. There was 3 different plates, the things that we would always get. There was the California rolls, there was the dragon roll, and there was the dynamite roll. We used to get those. Each of us would get those, and we would just oink out on it. And I would add in some pot stickers. So yeah. Anyways, would you or have you jumped out of an airplane, bungee cord jump, or hang glide? I have done none of those things. I have a fear of heights. You're not going to get me tying my feet to a big elastic band and jumping off a perfectly good tower or bridge or whatever. It's just not going to happen. I'm scared of heights. I'm not terrified, but I'm scared of them. So that's not going to happen. And the other thing is, somebody my size, I would think twice about doing it. It's just because of my size. Anyways, and yeah, there's no desire ever to parachute jump, and I have no desire ever to hang glide. Never did. Even as a young person, I had no desire to do any of those things. If you could choose your sex from birth, would you be a boy or a girl? This is a good question, actually. For my trans friends, this is a very good question because I know exactly what they would say. They would choose to be the other than they were born with, the equipment they were born with, because they're trans, right? But me, I like being a boy. I like being a male, a man. I know that it's more pleasurable sexually to be a female, and you can do it more often than a male. But that's not a huge motivator in my life. And there are, unfortunately, social economic advantages of being a male in our society still. There should not be. There should not be. We have made laws to try and make that not happen. And we have made rules and regulations to try and make that not happen, but it still is an advantage. So, yeah, I'd rather be male. How do you give back to others? I'm there for my friends. If they need to talk, I'll be there and whatnot. I have an exception on when my phone goes into do not disturb mode automatically at night. There are exceptions on my texting app for several people that it will wake me up if they text me at 3 in the morning to chat. And they do. So that seems to be when they need to. So, and I'm always friendly to people. I'm always nice to people. I'm always supportive of people in any way I can be. And I give a ton of free art away to people that they can use any way they want. I've got thousands of images on my art page that people can download for free. I've posted a bunch of puzzles and a cookbook to download for free, and yeah, you're not going to see me monetizing on YouTube ever, or Instagram or whatnot. I actually tried the monetization on Instagram. I have to admit that I did, and because somebody told me it's almost impossible to get something monetized, and I posted about 24 reels after I turned it on, and every one of them was rejected for monetization. Every damn one of them. So yeah, the experiment was over after that. Have you ever been to Vegas? If not, would you go, and why? We were to Red Rock, which is near Vegas. We didn't see a concert at Red Rock, but we were at Red Rock we took a tour. You get to look around. You pay some money, you go in, you look around. It was really nice. Because it's a world famous stadium, right? It's carved out of a big bunch of red rock, basically. That's why they call it that. And it's a spectacular stadium, outdoor stadium, right? Amphitheater type thing. And we never went into Vegas, even though we were right there. We went to a certain establishment outside of Vegas. We did do that, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's sleazy. But it's not. It's not sleazy. It's a job like every other job. It's a service like every other service, and I don't find any problem with it. But anywho, you can guess from what I've just said. Anyways. Would you donate your organs? Would you donate your body to science? I have looked into donating my body to science, and there's a huge amount of hassle into doing that. Because they don't come get you anymore and whatnot. But yeah, I would love to donate my body to a body farm. That's where they literally let you rot on the ground outside, and they put a little cage over you, and so the animals won't eat you, and they watch your body decay and all this for forensicists to study the different stages of decay, and so that they can tell how long the body's been sitting there and whatnot. I would love to donate myself to that. Specifically, I would like to donate my one to somebody who is an artist and would do art photos of it. And I have seen a photo book like that, and I would love to have that happen to my body. But yeah, and I'm not allowed to donate organs or blood because of medications I'm on. They can be very dangerous to people that would receive the organ or my blood. I just can't. I used to have the little sticker on to donate my organs, but I don't anymore because of that. Would you be a porn star if you could be? Well, 1986, I was in a porn movie. Okay, I was Boffo the Clown in a porn movie. There was a three-way thing that I was involved in with two women in a motel, a sleazy little motel that's out on the east side of town here. Anyways, that's where it was filmed. It was distributed mostly in Ontario and Quebec, and I don't have a copy. I lost my copy in a move, and it was VHS anyways, and it doesn't exist anymore. It's not in the wild anymore, unless somebody has a copy sitting in their closet someplace. So I have done porn, so yeah, I guess I would. Again, I have no qualms about that, no shame, no nothing. I've been to parties where that kind of thing was happening openly many times, and when I was young. Now, it's not a motivational factor in my life. I just could not care less. Even if somebody came to me, I would rather watch TV. So, you know. Anyways, married or single, and why? I am single. I was in 3 brief live-in relationships, and they all turned out to be abusive women. So I gave up on the thing, because obviously I'm always going to pick a narcissistic woman who is going to be psychologically abusive. So why would I risk doing that again? So, you know, it's just that simple. And being that time pansexual, it's just never, nobody of an alternate gender identity ever clicked in with me. Just these 3 women did, and obviously I was lured to them. So anyways, last question. This is a very long tag because I'm going really in depth. Have you traveled outside your city? Yes. Your state/province? Yes. Yeah. Country? Yes. And why not if you haven't? Well, I have. I've been to the United States. I've been as far as New Orleans, which is 3,800 miles away, with the most direct route. When we went down, we detoured into Alabama. So we were much more than 3,800 miles in that drive. But yeah, anyways, we saw where Deliverance was filmed. Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's all. You have a fabulous day and keep smiling, yo.